Hi everyone, it's Nicola at NJM Counselling and Hypnotherapy. Just thought I would check in with you all this morning. Don't tell anyone, I'm not supposed to be back to work until Monday, but look, I found myself back in my room because, yeah, itchy feet and all that. You know, that Christmas break was lovely, but yeah, it's just a bit strange really not being back in here with you guys. So anyway, how is everybody? How are we all doing? Did everybody have a lovely Christmas? It seemed to come and go really quick, didn't it? One minute we were planning for everything and there was all that hustle and bustle, and then we had all the news going on saying that we could have gone into lockdowns. There was a bit of that panic buying going on, as it always does, and here we are. Look, I don't even know what day it is today. Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday today. New Year's Eve tomorrow, and we're kind of at the other end of it. So I just wanted to come in and basically just say hi, just catch up and just make sure that everybody's well, and to see that you know you're all okay and that everybody enjoyed themselves the best they can. I know that times are a bit tough out there at the minute. The news, I mean, to be fair, I've not really listened to it over the last few days, so I've not kind of caught up, but I know the news has been a bit soul destroying for a lot of people, and it's been tough. It really has been tough, even for myself, who, you know, have my own little family indoors. I know it's been really tough. We've had to meet grandparents in woods to exchange presents and all of those weird things, but hey, hopefully tomorrow night we're going to start a new year and it'll be a better year, and it'll be a year where everything starts to fall back into place, and we can just start to live normally again, whatever normal is. I actually was talking to my husband the other day and I said it'll be really strange sitting next door to a stranger. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to adapt to that myself, but I'm sure we will. I'm sure this will all be a blip and it'll be over and done with. Anyway, one of the reasons for me to come on this morning was when I went live last week, and I asked if anybody wanted me to help them with anything, and a popular thing that was coming up was headaches. So I thought I'd go through a routine this morning to show you how you can relieve some of that tension headache, whether that be from overindulgence of alcohol or food, because obviously this time of year, and I am going to say I've done it myself, because I'm not immune to all of this stuff. This time of year we all overindulge, we all eat a little bit too much, we all drink a little bit too much. So yeah, it can cause toxins in the body, can create us to feel a little bit off balance a bit and a bit ick. So yeah, headaches can start to happen. So I'm going to teach you a little technique this morning to help relieve tension headaches, to relieve any type of headache really. But first of all, if any of you are watching that are my clients, I'm not sure who's watching at the minute, but you know that I'm very much into tapping. So before we do anything, we need to make sure that we've got our polarity correct. Your energy, your internal energy is really important, that you have that in a positive. It needs to be in a positive as much as it possibly can, especially at the moment with the world the way it is. We're constantly being hearing negative things all the time, and it creates negative changes inside of our body. So I'm going to teach you a quick tap-in triangle. Those of you that know it will easily have this off pack by now, but those of you that don't, it's a very simple thing that you should really be doing first thing in the morning, last thing at night, and any time during the day when you're feeling a bit meh, and just know that you're kind of being dragged down that negative route. So this is called the tap-in triangle. We always start with this side of the hand. Now this side of the hand is really important, and if you can just see, all I'm doing is just tapping firmly on this point. This is your rebalance. I did tell clients I'd find out what it's called, but I can't remember. That bit in the middle of a seesaw, the triangle bit that does the balancing, if you think about, it doesn't begin with V, if you think about it as being this point on you, and it can be either hand, doesn't have to just be one hand or the other, and even if you just gently tap that, well I say gently, you need to give it a little bit of force because you are moving energy, but if you're just feeling a little bit just off, just for whatever reason, I don't know, somebody's really peed you off, or the kids are getting on your nerves and you're feeling that and you know that things are just a little bit out of kilt, then just tap the side of your hand for 20 or 30 seconds. And those of you who tap it now, you may feel, hello Laura, I think I've got Laura on there with me. Hi sweetheart, how are you feeling today? Poor Laura's been very poorly, so I'm hoping that she's going to be well enough soon to start doing some of this tapping with us. But yeah, when you tap the side of your hand, you may start to feel some sensations in the body. Like for me now, I can feel it down my calves, and that's perfectly natural. It's just your energy rebalancing inside of your body. So this is how we start the tapping triangle. You're looking for about 10 taps when we do the triangle. Obviously I'm over egging it because I'm demonstrating it to you today. So we start with the side of the hand. We then move to the top of this finger, but you need to make sure that you're right onto the edge. So we're tapping on the top of that index finger there. Give that a really good tap. As I say, if you're feeling any sensations on any of these tapping points, it's perfectly normal, do not worry. From here we're going to go to collarbones. Now I'm going to change and I'm going to cross collarbones. Normally I would get people to change to tap collarbones like this, and literally just on your collarbone here you're just tapping on that part, but I'm actually going to get you to cross over and give it a real good thump, because this is where your energy will really be boosted up at this tapping point in your body. So give that a really good thump. Again, you can use this one throughout the day if you just want a bit of an energy boost. From here, staying with your same tapping hand, so I started with my right, we're going underneath the nose, and then you're coming down onto your chin and back under your nose. Now you can raise your eyes to the ceiling and push your tongue up to the roof of your mouth behind your teeth. That will make this tapping point an even more important, it stresses the tapping point even more. And then from there we come back down the body, so we're back to that collarbone, and then we're changing hands, so we're dropping the tapping hand. So my right hand was what I started with, and we're literally doing the opposite. So we're going to tap the top of those fingers. Take some nice deep breaths when you do all of these points, so really let that energy start to flow, and we finish by tapping the underside of that hand. So the reason it's called a triangle is we've gone up one side of the body and we've come down the other. So I'm going to quickly go through it again. So I started using my right hand, tapping my left, top of those fingers. Then I'm crossing over on that collarbone, keeping with my same tapping hand, which was my right hand, going underneath the nose, onto the chin, and back underneath the nose, then back down to the collarbones. Then I'm changing, so I'm dropping my tapping hand, so I'm dropping my right hand and I'm now tapping it with my left. And we finish with that point underneath. Excellent. Just close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. And then just feel. You may be able to feel tingling sensations going on. I know that my body's really reacted to it. I probably haven't tapped as much as I need to over the last few days. So my body's really reacting to that. And you'll start to just feel a bit different, a bit lighter. People tell me they feel a little bit floaty. You can finish it just with some swipe overs, which just helps to create that energy going in a cross flow across our body. Excellent, brilliant, well done. So I would suggest that you do that every morning and do it every night just before you go to bed, just to keep yourself rebalanced. Give it a go. You can't do any harm. The worst that's going to happen is nothing, but the best that's going to happen is you're going to start to feel different. Tapping needs to be done on a regular basis. So tapping, we say tapping for life. Really, everybody should be tapping triangles morning and night, just to keep, think about that seesaw. If it wasn't balanced, it wouldn't be fun for the kids to play on. It'd be a rubbish thing to do, and that's the same for you. If you're not balanced, you're going to feel rubbish. And at this time of year, as I say, overindulgence, just everyone being together, the news, everything, there's lots of negativity going on at the moment, so we need to keep ourselves balanced. Okay, so headaches. So this is a great one for using rather than going and grabbing the paracetamol or the ibuprofen on the very first chance that you can. Think about doing something else, because your headache is there for a reason. It's your body just telling you that it's feeling a bit meh. So you can attempt the tapping triangle, give that a go and see if that clears it. If it doesn't, this is a really good technique for you to use. Now it's slightly different to what you would think it's going to be. So basically you're putting one hand in front of your forehead and one hand just in the nape of your neck at the back. But I don't want you to touch your head with it at the minute. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And then when we breathe out, you're going to squeeze both of those parts really hard, as hard as you can, and do the... When you're at the bottom of your breath, I want you to hold that breath as long as you can. Normally we hold our breath at the top, but I want you to hold it at the bottom. This is what we call the still point. This is when your body will become completely still and where it will actually be more beneficial to you. When you can't hold your breath anymore and you need to take that breath in after really squeezing, release both hands and take that breath back in. And then squeeze and release. And hold. Keep squeezing while you hold that breath. Then let go. And squeeze. You can do that as many times as you need, but I suggest you do it at least 3 times. Just be careful when you do it because it can make you feel a little bit lightheaded, but you will notice that that headache just slowly disappears. So give that one a go. I know a few people said that they wanted a technique for headaches. Give that one a go and just drop me a message and let me know how you got on with it. And yeah, and hopefully that will help you to just be able to relieve some of that tension headache going on. So thanks for watching. It was just a quick catch up this morning. I will be going live again. I'll be doing more lives over the next few weeks once we find out what's going on with this lockdown where we are. I think we're going to have another announcement today, aren't we? Hopefully I'm going to be able to start to be back in the practice here in the room, but we'll see what happens. But if anybody needs me, then I'm Nicola at NJM Counselling Hypnotherapy. Please drop me a message, and if you want any help with anything, let me know and I'll do my best to help. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day and catch up with you all soon. Bye.